Alright, and I'm back. Let us teleport for a moment to time. And we ought to continue the quest.
What's the word, Source Hunter? I believe the answer to that begins hours still. Their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunters. You must venture into the inner sanctum of one of the sacred, immaculate temples in Lucula Forest. Leandra has hidden it well, but within its deepest depths you'll find a hidden library. What's inside I cannot say, but I know something of great value to her is kept within. The Immaculates are no invention of Leandra's, though styling herself as its so-called conduit is, I must say, rather clever. They were an ancient religious group, countless sorcerers among them numbering hundreds of thousands before the death of Brachus Rex and the abolishment of Source. Leandra's little cult has retaken this immaculate banner and repurposed the ancient immaculate temples after their own fashion. The temple you must find is particularly well hidden. You'll have to become an immaculate yourself in order to gain access to it. If the time comes that you must reveal yourself as imposters, you'll have many an impassioned foe to face. You'll know you've reached the right place when you meet the priest who calls himself Mangoth. He protects the blood. It is he who you must ultimately defeat. I cannot condone the terrible thing. What's more, if I could only— Gods, Death Knights, this is dreadful news. Worse than I could have expected. Death Knights are a terrible sign, Source Hunter. Historically, they indicate their maker's intention to wage total war. Death Knights are impervious to attack, you see. The perfect soldiers. We must learn all we can about Leandra's plans for the army she's building. Fortunately, you seem to have found a crucial piece of the puzzle. A spell that will make her dreaded knights vulnerable to attack. Excellent work, Source Hunter. Simply excellent. We need to learn more about Leandra's operations. I've seen mere flashes of what she's planning, but her enterprise is growing at an alarming rate. If we want to learn more about this cult, the so-called Immaculates, you'll have to join their ranks and explore as deeply into their elite as possible. You and Zandalor have always been close, Ahu. Pray tell, did you know anything about his—
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Them to be. They are the blessings of the goddess. The goddess is the word. Through the I am Loic. Enlightened. Then it shall be my pleasure to— We are the chosen ones of the conduit, yes. The goddess is the few, the proud. Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sacred trio of queries shall I put before thee. But even if thou falterest but a single time, unworthy will thou be deemed of the goddess's love. Blessed be your willing spirit. We commence. Premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
Blessed be the goddess.
Agreed. That is correct.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that balance may be achieved. Correct?
Incorrect.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the stone that lives, the stone soaked with blood, may be called an immaculate. Correct?
Correct.
Agreed. That is correct.
Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess, and I deem you worthy of her true test, of the true trial that shall make you an immaculate. To become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silver Glen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it, the hollow and the true trial within. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care. The road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be truly tested before you've even set foot within the goddess's trial. You've got the look of one tested and ready for such a challenge. I bid thee good luck. Seeker, I shall await you in the Chamber of Blood.
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe.
In her holy name, halt! You shall not tread upon this immaculate road. In her holy name, halt!
In her holy name, halt! You shall not tread upon this immaculate road.
Beware of the lost ones out there, wanderer. Their blood is pure.
In her holy name, has rot taken your ears? I say this is an immaculate
idiot.
road. Only those blessed with Loic's sanction may pass here. Ah, you have passed the test. That means you must be on your way to the true trial. Congratulations, Initiate. You are more than welcome to proceed. Be on your guard, though, for vicious creatures crawl upon the sands. Find the skull of stone, but don't stray any further unless you wish to face foes greater than those that haunt most dreamscapes. It pleases me to suppose that one of your strength and ability may soon join our ranks. Future friend. Yeah, I believe you stand a fair chance against the trials that await you.
I suppose we'll be spared the troll toll this time around.
Better a toll than being spun into dinner.
Out of the way, human scum! Your sting is making my eyes sting! I wouldn't make an enemy of Kadraska's pigskin unless you fancy being swarmed by the legions of eight-legged friends I have at my beck and call. If you're not interested in purchasing the finest goblin wares in Rivellon, I'd prefer to go somewhere your stench can't insult me. Though I suppose, a sack of gold, the weight of 1,300 coins, might put me in the mood to share. What I'd do for a strong disinfectant right about now? Well, I have my gold, so here's your information. The Spider Queen is not so different from any other monarch. Out of the way, it's strange, but this particular stock is fresh. If you're...
Oh! Oh my, oh my, oh my. You can speak! Psst! Friend, you must help me. Oh goodness. Oh dear, I beg you. Friend, if you have a shred of decency in your bones, you must kill this goblin. Please, I must be free. And if you'll help me, I'll help you. I know all there is to know about the goblins of Luculla, and I know their greatest weakness too. A secret I'll happily share once I'm free from this goblin's claws. Please, kill the brute.
it, you idiot beast. Or I'll...
The savage! We'd be honored to free you from this goblin's tyranny.
Cruelty befits the cruel, I say. Let's lay the fiend low.
1,000 thanks to you, friend. Start with his eyes, I say.
Move it, you idiot beast. Or I'll rip the flesh from your hide.
The savage!
Cruelty!
Ethereal souls!
You did it! Hero, friend, ally, and patron! You saved my hide 1,000 lashings, and for this I'll shout your praises. Yes, shout them! Why? Because I'm a free warlock! Friend, I can think of no other than you who deserves this precious piece of information. I'll now reveal the goblin's greatest weakness. The way to topple every last one of them. Goblins can be crafty and shrewd, my friends, but in matters of superstition they are as simple as snails. They'll abide every last directive given by the totem that stands in the middle of their village, from running circles till you collapse to drink a carafe of hemlock. Some say the totem is possessed of a powerful demon, but I've seen the village shaman creeping off to a little cave on the outskirts of the village, and shortly after he creeps, a certain goblinly voice comes hissing from the totem. Whoever has access to that cave, friend, controls the village. This much I know for certain. For my part, I'll make my home and fortune elsewhere, north to the Phantom Forest, where I'll be safe from whip-wielders and bridle yankers forevermore.
tempest of dust. What happened to the lush forest of Lacula?
These high plains seem far more treacherous landscape.
Curse this time-consuming tempest. Braving it is like wading waist-deep through quicksand. The clock ticks on mercilessly while we advance at a slug's pace.
Come, I'll wait,
The
legged
Queen
wonder,
of Queens!
and spin me into silken.
What's that? I think there are hidden foes ahead.
Storm of fire! Strong in the embrace of the Seven!
Onslaught from afar! Eternal silence awaits you.
Of the cocoon of the eight-legged Dane, we shall live lives of dreams.
The apocalypse is at hand.
She sways us in fire. Her eyes shine in perfect
Queen's cups are ours to nurture, ours to adore. Join us in this world, O dream weavers.
From within the embrace of the cocoon of the eight-legged Dane, we shall live lives of
Our nest welcomes you, O wandering minion of the Queen. We have devoted ourselves to the great dream weaver, the eight-legged, 8-eyed and 8-sensed lady of spun time. Man has ruled this world as a fumbling, foolish child king long enough. As his reign withers, the dream weaver shall rise. Whatever do you mean? We are all mere threads of gossamer in the weaver's web, yourself included.
The lot of them are more dinner and waiting than devotees. They've got to get out of here.
In my experience, hungry arachnids are hardly impressed by religious devotion.
You'd have us believe our queen endangers us? How could the favour of Fang, the present of poison, frighten the weaver's own children?
The eight-legged queen cocoons us closely in her mystical web.
Oh, in truth, I can think of no fate more tantalising.
Oh, dream weavers.
The eight-legged queen cocoons us closely in her mystical web.
Sakes alive! Are you real? My mind is turning with illusions. The spiders, it couldn't have been, could it? My companions, is it too late? There's cobwebs behind my eyes, coming out of my ears. Am I mad? No, impossible. I'm clearer now than I have been in days. Of that much I am certain. The Spider Queen. It was she who poisoned us. She who would see her spawn gnaw off our limbs while we cried tears of thankful devotion. You mean they live? Praise be. But could they not be compelled to leave? Has the Spider Queen's poison despoiled their very minds? Oh, for shame. For sorrow. Yes, I can nearly remember. We're travellers, you see. Traders and merchants, ever en route from village to town. We'd heard these dusty plains would find us face to face with goblins, but this deterred us not. But the high winds proved too great for travel, and so we made an early camp that first night. As the sun disappeared below the horizon, the plains grew still, hauntingly still. We felt it in our stomachs, the unreality of it. Suddenly, as though she had appeared in a thunderclap, she was there among us, and none so much as fathomed the word escape before she'd stung us. But we did not die, no. Her bite was not a poison of death, but of dreams. Within minutes, each of us had succumbed. Hail to the Queen! The refrain sounded over and over, first in our minds, then from our very mouths.
grips my hands today.
What's over that far hill? Laughing now!
Sakes alive! Are you? There's no. Yes, but the high suddenly, within minutes. You mean they